What's up, guys? This is Marco Flores, and today I'm gonna talk about how I got kicked out of high school. So, obviously, I started high school, if you know, in the Valley. Shout out to St. Genevieve High School, and I went there after Blessed Sacrament. If you know where Blessed Sacrament is, you know. So I went to SG in the Valley, and freshman year, sophomore year, I started boxing when I was like 13 or 12. So I'll get back from school, because I'm gonna tell you guys how, right? I'll come back from school. So we started school at 8, I think, and I'll come back from school around 4, because I would take the bus and get home, and I'll go straight to the gym. So like I do now, but right now it's different. I'll talk about that in another video. Like right now I could prioritize more on my boxing, but with school it would be like I would rush it to the boxing gym and it already be like 8 o'clock. And then I'll get home, I try to finish my homework. It'll be like, no, it'll probably be at like around 8:20ish when I get home. And I try to finish my homework. I'll be tired, you get me? I'll be tired. But I'll still try to finish my homework as much as I could. And sometimes I couldn't, but I tried my best, to be honest. And I remember freshman year started okay. I ended it okay. I didn't have the best grades. I was probably like a C+ student in freshman year. Then try to move the camera a little. Then sophomore year came, is when my grades started going low. I would have a few Fs. And keep in mind, guys, I tried my best, but it was really hard. Being a student athlete is very hard. Not because you don't want to do the work, but it's because it's hard to manage both things at the same time. It's hard to balance both things at the same time. It really is. And let me make sure the ticket lady's not. Okay, I know ticket lady. But my junior year came, and I remember I was ranked. I think we had like 180 students. I was ranked the lowest. That hit me hard. I was like, damn, I'm really the lowest ranked person in my school, out of all the juniors in my grade. And I was like, wow. But I always knew, I always believed in myself no matter what. I always knew that a class rank cannot determine one's intelligence. I was always a big thinker. I would always try to think outside the box. I've always been into philosophy. I would always question the teachers, question everything. So right off the bat, I would never acknowledge the fact that a class rank could determine how intelligent I am. I always knew that. But it did suck. Obviously, it does suck knowing that you're the last one. And I remember the school, my parents would be like, man, why is he so low? And obviously the answer was so simple. It's just hard to manage both things at the same time. It could be tough. And I didn't really care. Like, I wasn't looking for no pity from no one. Like, I'm gonna keep doing my thing. At that time, I had like 8 amateur fights before I got out of high school, and I won most of them. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'm doing everything good, but it's just I'm not doing everything good to society's demands. And they took me to a psychologist. My parents took me, Well, the school did. And the psychology teacher would be like, "What's wrong with you?" I was like, "Nothing." I was like, "I'm good." But I was like, man, it had me like thinking like, damn, these people think that something's really wrong with me, man. And I remember at that time I was like, I would go into, cause I always think about it. I was always a big thinker, so I would always look into like all these philosophers like Ludwig Wittgenstein, Immanuel Kant, who was another one, Rene Descartes, and I forgot who else. Well, obviously Socrates, Plato, all those guys. The Western philosophy. But yeah, and then so I got kicked out because my grades were too low. So they kicked me out of SG, and I went to an online school for a couple months. It didn't work out. Oh no, they sent me to another school in West Hollywood. It was like a private school, and I got dropped 2 grades lower. So I was supposed to be a senior, and then they dropped me to a sophomore, and I was like, damn, that was the worst experience ever. I didn't know anybody, and it was just horrible. Then I went to online school for like a couple months. Then I went to Sciatech in downtown LA. If you guys know where Sciatech, shout out to them. Sciatech was one of the best experiences I've ever had. I kept being relentless, like how I am in my boxing, never giving up. And surely enough, a year later, I got my high school diploma at Sciatech. And shout out to them. I'm going to put their link in the description so you guys can get your high school diploma as well. There's one in Long Beach, Boyle Heights, obviously downtown LA, and then the one I went to. Yeah, there's a couple. And yeah, that's how I got it. I kept being relentless. That's the thing in life is one thing I could tell you guys is never give up. Like literally, never give up. As banal and cliche as that sounds, never give up. Be relentless and just keep going forward. Don't take a loss personal. Just don't take it personal. Because if you take it personal, it can have a big effect on you. And you're like, oh man. Like, let's say you lose a game, right? This can affect you in all. This goes for all aspects of life, all facets of life, right? If you let's say you lose a game and you're really into the game, like, I'm going to say boxing for in my case, right? Or I'm not even boxing. I'm going to say a video game. And you really like that video game. And you lose, you could take that L really bad. But if you don't take it personal, you're like, all right, let me just keep going. Let me beat the next guy who's available, who's the next best guy. And you beat him, you go up because you didn't take the loss personal. And sometimes we do take it personal, but that's my thing, guys. If you have any questions, just comment down below. If you have any advice, I got you. Just don't give up, no matter what you're going through, for sure, for real. Like, and don't expect anything from anybody. I'm telling you that right now. Don't get mad when people don't get mad, and don't expect anything from anybody. Like, literally. You got to get it on your own, from the mud. You really got to get it from the mud, on your own, for real. You know, and I got my gallon of water right here. You really got to get it from the mud and get it on. Get it from the mud, and don't expect anything from anybody, and keep being relentless, and love everybody, and help everybody once you make it, for sure. If you guys have any questions, just comment down below. Let's get it. Marco Flores. Make sure you like and subscribe. And let me know what type of videos you guys want in the comment section. If there's a viral video, whatever. Yeah. Signing out.